Hello YouTube and welcome to another video on my channel. Well, as you can tell, it's raining right now, so I'm sorry if you're hearing any of that in the background. But other than that, there should be no other loud, obnoxious sounds besides possibly my voice, depending on your opinion on it. But let's get straight into today's video, another web attack video. So, I already know the server that's online hosting a website I'm going to go to. 10.10.10.2, and of course it's not going to allow me to connect because it is 10.10.10.3. And it will take some time to load. It's supposed to be HTTP. And it's now going to redirect me to the login page. Now, I've spent the entire weekend developing this site and making it vulnerable on purpose, for the specific reason of showing everybody watching this, the 3 people that will, exactly what happens whenever you don't secure a site correctly. So it can take some time to load, but I'm just going to skip past that and go straight to the login page, which is the first vulnerability, is forceful browsing. So what I did there is I just typed in the address and I went straight to the page. You can't do that on like Amazon, right? You can't just type in Amazon.com and if you don't have remember my device checked or selected, that doesn't work. So basically, we're prompted with a login screen. So let's check inspect. Now, it's just a simple post method. It's posting a text, password, and submit value for the login page, for the login button, username and password. Doesn't seem like they're required. So I already have one vulnerability in mind, which is a SQL injection, which in this case I'm going to be bypassing the login screen. So I just do a single quote there, capitalized or 1 = 1 space dash dash. Do that, and we should be able to just log in. And we are inside the site because they didn't require a password, and on top of that, it is vulnerable to a SQL injection. Now, in the case that this wasn't vulnerable, that wouldn't have worked. System admin would have been notified. Well, not system, but network admin, would have been notified, and the FBI would be breaking down my door right now. But we can see on the new chat room that there is a bit more beef to it. How there is some placeholders and a text kind of thing, like a IRC chat room sort of thing. So let's go ahead and load some messages. Okay, so that seems to be working. Looks like earlier I had done this from the base IP address. So that's already a clear indication that it's going to be taking my IP address whenever I do this. So let's go ahead and try and just type in a simple phrase of hello everyone and see what happens. So it clears out the screen, so that means that it will only load from a post method from load messages, and it seems like our input is being taken in. So let's do a cross-site attack, which I will explain in one moment. Okay, so what did I just do there? Well, I did what is called a cross-site scripting attack, or XSS as you saw me type in. Let's see if it worked. And lo and behold, it does. So what'll just happen? Why is this appearing on my screen right now? Well, effectively, what I have done is I had taken the message box, and that's how I can tell if it's vulnerable to cross-site scripting, which is where you will input code into a message box. Like in here, I have an alert, which in this case will signify for a alert to happen, and Then inside of the quotation marks inside of the method here, it will print out whatever it is, an alert from the host website, which is why if I load it, it says 10.10.10.3, not 10.10.10.2, which is my IP address. But you see, there is one more thing I want to bring notice to. So most of the time, whenever you go into a site and you type in your username and your password, right, you think, oh, no one knows what my password is. Okay, if you walk away, we can figure it out very easily. Here's what they can do. They go into inspect element, and they would have to find it in here, but let's say they find it, and you see where this says name password. Let's just change that to text. Click off of it, and it should have worked. Oh, my bad. That can be password still. And just type, change that to text, and it will show you what's inside of there. All of your dots are gone. I could take a photo of that and walk away. Will I do that? No. Could someone maliciously go up to your computer, and if you walk away with it still looking like password, do that? 158% chance of it happening. If they are a malicious actor trying to get access to your stuff. So that is all I really have. There is way more I could dive into this, but this site is still under development because I'm going to be actually posting its code on GitHub. And whenever I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask someone, well, I'm not going to ask, I guess, well, not someone, but everyone that watches this video, to try and find a vulnerability I will have hidden in there. Now, it won't be, well, the ones I've displayed in this video will be in there, but it won't be the flag. It's going to be a capture of the flag. And there's the thunder that I will have hidden inside of the site. So all you have to do is load up a virtual machine. I will post a video about that on how I get all of mine set up, and then you will be able to just get it going. And as always, don't do anything shady, and stay safe and stay out of jail.